Hello and welcome to another episode of Die Rollin. I'm the ever excitable Adam and I'm unboxing Oath, Chronicles of Empire and Exile by Leader Games. This is a review copy they sent us and we are very thankful to get this because this just looks great. So essentially in this game you are trying to run a kingdom. Well, one of you is the Chancellor and they're trying to keep power whilst everyone else is trying to get power for themselves. And it's kind of a legacy game in the sense that things that you do in the first game are going to affect the next game and so forth and so forth. Cards are going to get removed, cards are going to get added, and you're going to go down a very specific route where your version of Oath, like 8 or 10 games in, is going to be very different from other people's versions of Oath 8 or 10 games in. You're not going to be tearing up components or anything like in a legacy game. This is just a kind of like a campaign legacy style kind of game. Right, so let's take a look at this beautiful artwork to begin with. I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous. And if you've seen any of the other Leader games, they always have this really lovely art style in there. Let's flip it over and take a look at the back of the box. So tell us a bit more. So you can see here's the board here, and there's the locations you go to there, and you've got all your different kind of pieces. So there's 200 plus unique cards. Every card features a unique hand-drawn illustration by Carl Ferrin, the award-winning artist behind Root. 100 plus wooden screen-printed pieces and 17 custom engraved dice. Each player gets a chunky wooden pawn and a host of warbands and can roll over a dozen dice with custom faces. And then there's a world box over here. Neoprene playmat and thoughtful storage. Set up and pack your game away with ease using card dividers, a stitched neoprene mat, and a sensible plastic insert, with room for sleeved cards for all you people who like sleeving stuff. So in Oath, 1 to 6 players will guide the history of an ancient land. One player controls the Chancellor, who rules with an iron fist and a silver tongue. The other players will take the roles of either citizens maneuvering to be the Chancellor's successor, or desperate exiles attempting to topple the Empire. Get playing fast. If you don't like reading rules up front, our card-based setup and quick start walkthrough will get you started. That's always good. An expansive and immersive world. Oath has hundreds of cards with unique art and abilities that present surprising strategic options to even the most savvy player. And Oath remembers, every game of Oath is linked together in an ever-evolving campaign that supports multiple play groups. Each player at the table has the power to change the course of history, build great monuments, and then watch them fall into ruin in generations to come. So this is all in here. It's 1 to 6 players. It's 45 minutes to 150 minutes. And it's ages 10 upwards. So let's take a look. And oh, nice! It's always I always check the bottom of the box, the box to see if there's any artwork in here. And yeah, that's really nice. Like a little bit of art there, always good. Okay, so we've got a couple of rules to begin with. So we've got the Oath Playbook. Read me first. So this will take you through how to play the game and an initial kind of beginner's guide. So yeah, this looks like it's a good kind of play. It is a good place to start, really, isn't it? So yeah, you've got like 32 odd pages there to get through. Then we've got the Lore of Oath, which maybe this is just a rules reference. Yeah, this looks like a rule reference. So yes, you've got various different bits in here. So like 12 pages worth of that. Then we've got this Chronicle Summary card here. We have the Clockwork Prince for if you're playing the solo. Both card reference. So you've got a couple of those. Well, there we go. So you've got a couple of player aid things there. Then we've got our first lot of tokens to print out, to punch out even. So we've got this princely reliquary. The prince does not track supply. If the prince is in exile, the chancellor play, you must use a citizen board and this board. Brutal, decadent, chaos, greed. It all looks really cool. We've got these kind of books tokens here and these coin tokens. And then these are the oaths that you're going to be making here. The Oath Keeper of Supremacy rules the most sites. Successor to the Chancellor holds more relics and banners. So you're going to be trying to uphold your oaths as the game goes on. And then we've got some more oaths here. An oath keeper tile there. We're going to have to make these, push these out to fit in our world box. So we've got these kind of little dividers to assist us here. And we've got some more clockwork prince markers here. These are the archive dividers, clockwork prince markers. It actually tells you goal references, banners. It's all on the card itself. It tells you exactly what these things are, which is really good. Okay, and then each player is going to be playing one of these various different characters in the game. So we have the Chancellor, who is essentially in charge of the land at the beginning of the game. So I'll be interested to see which of the Die Rollers is going to start as the Chancellor. I kind of don't think it was going to be me. It's probably going to be Jamie. We have an Exile there. He looks pretty cool. So an Exile and Citizen. So double-sided, but this is Exile number 1 there. Got Exile number 2. Or Citizen number 2. Oh, so it's different artwork on both sides as well, which is quite cool. So this is like a cloudy kind of character. What was this guy's? So the Exile version of him's like that. But then Citizen, he's like, oh, he's got some medals on him. He's doing okay. And then we've got the Exile of the Fox here. Citizen there. Oh, that's a scary looking chap. I mean, he doesn't look happy either way. Okay, so that's our kind of player boards there. Got a bunch of baggies here, which we're using for the tokens. We've got the world box, which we have to pop out and assemble and put those dividers in there. Then we've got the lands themselves. So these are lands which we're going to be kind of ruling over as the game goes on. I'll just see if I can get into this. Okay, there's no easy open option for this. So I'd give this like a 3 out of 5 trying to get in there. It's not terrible. So we've got a few different packet A. Flip over this card to start setting up. So I'll try not to get out of order here because we've clearly got, this is all set up, but we've got some plains here. We've got some mountains, rocky coast, a lush coast, a buried giant, wastes, salt flats, great slums. There's loads of lands in here to discover as the game goes on. Now there are kind of spoilers I don't really want to spoil for myself, so I'm not going to go through all of this stuff. Right, we've got a bunch of dice in here. So we've got our attack dice here, which have various different values on. We've got a defense dice as well. And we have the Chancellor's dice here. Now this thing, at some point in the game, if you roll a 6, you win. Simple as, right? We've got all our custom meeples in here, so let's break these out because honestly, this is probably what you're kind of be waiting for here. So let's take a look. So it's the cloudy character here. So you've got the main cloudy character looking pretty annoyed there. And then here's their warbands. We've got the Chancellor. It's represented by this quite large kind of token there, and then we've got their war banners there. Got a yellow guy, the miserable old mook. Their war banner. We've got our one-eye kind of cycloptic character there with their war banners. Got our Sly Fox and their war banners. And finally, we have the kind of sneaky chap and their war banners. We also have what looks like a kind of book maybe. We've got a large silver cylinder and a purple disc there. And then we've got a disc in the other colours of all these characters. The purple is clearly for the Chancellor there. Right, so then we've got some maps here. So we've got packet B. Did I say maps? We've got some cards here. So yeah, there's a ton of cards in this. So we've got archive open only after your first game. So we're going to hold on to that. I'm not going to open that. We've got some more characters there. And we've got packet C. Flip over this card. And there's some like items and stuff we can, some relics and things in there we can get. These have all got easy open. So put the next card in this packet, long bows, face up next to the planes. Put the following 3 cards into the cradle, discard pile face down. So this is quite a good way to teach the game. You're going to be instructed to do certain things in this. So there we go. We've got a couple of interesting items there. And we got this stop. So yeah, this is kind of broken up for your first game setup. So it's going to be a lot easier for you to kind of learn this game, which is great. I really like that. Because of this, I'm not going to carry on any further unboxing these cards, mainly because I just don't want to ruin the gameplay for myself here. So let's have a quick look at this one here, Wild Allies. The artwork on these is fantastic, and the fact they're all unique is just even better. And then we've got these artifacts in here. Let's have a quick look at this one. So a dragon skin drum. After traveling, gain 1 warband. So these are things you can get. I'm not going to get any of this until we actually do the playthrough. And I'm going to do a learning video on this. So how to play kind of video. So if you watch that, you're going to see what all the contents are. So next, the neoprene mat. And this is absolutely beautiful. So we start over here in the cradle. So this is where all the Chancellor lives, and he's ruling well over here. We've got this little Chancellor kind of dial here, and when the round counter gets around here, if you roll a d6 and get a 6, you win. 5, you win. 3 or more, you win. So it can end the game pretty quickly if you get around there, I guess. So we go from the cradle to the provinces in blue here. And then we go to the hinterland at the very outskirts there. And these little locations here are where you're going to be putting the these kind of locations. And as the game goes on, places that are controlled by the Chancellor are going to go into the actual next game you play, depending on who wins, I guess. And some of these are going to just get discarded and you won't see again for a while. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. A lovely neoprene mat there and space in there for you to actually put it back in. We also have this little kind of tray here, which is what we're going to be putting all of our tokens into. Now there is a deluxe version of this game out there where you've got some really nice pieces for the for all of that, for your tokens and stuff. And let's have a quick look under the box. Nothing under the box. Okay, and that is my unboxing of Oath, Chronicles of Empire and Exile. I will be playing this game with you guys, and we'll do a whole series on this game. So stay tuned if you'd like the looks of this. Thanks for watching this. If you've enjoyed this, and please like and subscribe to our various different social medias, our Instagram, our Facebook, and of course here on YouTube. If you like the look of this game, then please leave comments. Let me know what you think to this. Let me know if you've played this and you'd recommend we do a particular thing with it. And yeah, until next time, guys, stay safe and keep rolling.